Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms, and we're gonna go into this battle against a vassal from some other faction that just declared war against us. Well, we declared war against them, which is quite cool. That's not something that we normally do. I mean, I don't really know. Seems like our faction is pretty aggressive, actually. And I like that a great deal. This is also something that I really need to remember to do as well. I also very badly need to remember that I cannot use couch lancers against enemy cavalry. That is an extremely important fact that I tend to forget for some reason. I don't know why, but I do tend to forget it. And instead, what we are going to have to do is use couch lancers against people like this, you know, the the archers of the day, as it were, and the various other people that can't really defend themselves too easily because they don't have a polearm or they don't have something that can actually allow them to do that damage. But yeah, I mean, you can see here, look at this. That is just absolutely insane. I feel like a nightly charge actually becomes so good. Just from a purely should we say buffing standpoint, we don't even need it to really do much. But obviously, here's the thing. It doesn't really give us a huge amount of DPS, as it were. So it doesn't give us a lot of damage in a short space of time. It's more like it just gives us 1 or 2 hits, and that's pretty much it. And I'm not sure how that's really going to work as time goes on. Obviously, I've not ever played this character archetype before. When it comes to the Old Realms, of course, I have indeed played spear-based characters before in other playthroughs and everything, obviously, but, you know, in this case, this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to be very intrigued to see exactly how it is when we get into an actual siege, because that's going to be extremely important for us. Being able to... Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Got some nice armor right there. Being able to go into a siege and actually be somewhat effective, that's kind of what I'm a little bit worried about right now, but I guess we're going to see. Anyway, let's get that guy some better boots. As you can see, we actually did get some, which is quite nice. And we could get this guy a better shield as well, even though I don't really care about that too much. And we're just going to actually leave the loot. We're just going to leave the loot right now because I'm pretty far away from where as you can see, I'm pretty far away from where we could sell, and I kind of want to stick around here and try to find some more vassals because time is a little bit of the essence here, and I don't really need cash. As you can see, I'm doing pretty well when it comes to cash, so unless I'm going to be spending, you know, 200,000, even that, you know, even that is not really that big a deal. But, you know, spending a huge amount of cash is not really on my docket for today. There's some nice armor here. That's actually quite nice. Should I get that? Should I get that? I'm thinking maybe, actually. Let me actually just take a quick look. Yeah, you know what? I am actually going to go for this. Even though I'm not a big fan of the white coloring of this, I feel like it kind of detracts quite a lot from our overall aura, as it were. Oh no, never mind. It kind of changes to our faction colors. Okay, that's kind of that's cool. Okay, I like that. And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna trade this for a huge amount of other stuff that we have here. Because as you can see, look at this. I could literally sell this jousting lance for this much damage. Actually, you know what? For this much money, I meant to say. But here's the thing. Look at this insane weapon. I actually should use this instead of the other one that I'm using. So I'm going to use this. And we are then going to sell this and this and this and all this. And then, as you can see, I'm literally only paying 821 gold for an entirely new chess piece, which is obviously fantastic. That's really good. That's a fantastic price for that. And yeah, that's the reason why I was also kind of thinking to myself, yeah, I probably Won't be taking that much loot right now because I really just want to search for vassals. That's all I want to do. I just want to search for vassals. I just want to try to eliminate them as best as I can. There's a caravan. Okay, fine. We'll go in against the caravan. I did level up as well, so let's actually see what we can get. We can get breeder. Breeder is pretty good. I personally don't think shepherd is that useful unless... Oh, you actually... Oh, wait a minute. We've got some herding. We have some herding problems. Alright, okay, yeah, well, I'm not going to be taking shepherd. It is pretty good if you're thinking that you're going to be, let's just say you're playing a trader-based character or something like that, and you're expecting to ferry around a lot of horses or a lot of cows or whatever, and that will no doubt help you out. But breeder for me is definitely the way to go. Very much enjoy breeding huge amounts of people. I mean, huge amounts of horses and so on and so forth. We're going to obviously be getting a bunch of those animals and everything all over the place here. So otherwise, let's continue onward. And I've got to be a little bit careful about these guys because, as you can see, they're going to be extremely powerful with their dark energy cost. It's going to be very difficult for us to manage that. And that's the reason why I kind of want to try to attack as many vassals as possible. It's actually setting, before I started recording this, I actually set myself a goal. And my goal was this: to try to get above at least 1,000 dark energy with all of our troops leveled up. Obviously, that doesn't sound particularly doable at this point. Because let's face it, I mean, look at what's happening right now, you know. I have to literally spend 400 to be able to level up one of those very experienced guys, you know, one of the, extremely elite individuals. And yeah, that's going to be pretty harsh. That's going to be a pretty difficult thing for us to do. However, apart from that, we then, kind of have a number of other, scenarios that we could take advantage of. And maybe that will get us the dark energy that we need. It very much depends. As I say, it's all a dependency issue. It's all circumstantial. It's all, situational kind of thing. We are getting some really good skill points from killing these enemies, though. I gotta say, I'm actually very much enjoying this new polearm. I think the new polearm is actually doing a lot better, mostly because it has almost double the previous polearm's damage. And I think that's actually the key. I think that is actually the key, because basically damage and length is the way to go. You want something that is going to be hard and long, and you want it to do a lot of damage, but only in a way that provides you with as much satisfaction as possible. And obviously, the enemy kind of has to enjoy it a little bit as well. They kind of have to be impressed, right? You have to make sure that they are impressed by what is happening there. Otherwise, it's just very sad, very sad. But, we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I'm going to just go into the little town here. I say little town, but it's a massive town. But yeah, anyway, let's just sell all this stuff. As you can see, huge amounts of really good loot. And I really want to sell my goods. The goods are the main thing that are actually weighing me down quite dramatically here. So not a terribly big fan of that. But anyway, let's just level these guys up. Yeah, they're going to be leveled up absolutely fine. Let's level these. They're going to cost me 300. I only have 340 dark energy remaining. Kind of sad. I actually wonder, do you think if I go into this siege, do you think that's going to actually get me anything? Do you think that's going to get me any dark energy at all if I don't actually contribute in any way, in any meaningful fashion? Maybe. I'm kind of wondering about it. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Let's actually get myself another pointed two-handed, because I am going to be using two-handed a whole bunch in this upcoming siege, if I do participate in it. Let's see, what else do I want to get here? Night damage against infantry is increased by 15%. That's obviously fantastic. Ability duration scales with polearm and riding. Oh, that's crazy good. Oh yeah, we definitely need that. Technically, I could remove this now, and then I could get myself that. Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty fun, right? Wouldn't that be pretty fun? Or maybe it's bad, because I'm going to be losing 40 HP, which is pretty significant. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, this is very difficult. Very, very difficult. Yeah, no. I think we'll just stay with what we've got. We'll just stay with what we got, and we will indeed go and help at the siege here, and we'll see whether we can go in and actually do some damage. Because doing some damage in this situation, that's probably gonna be pretty lucrative, maybe for us. I don't know. Also, we need an engineering person. Unfortunately, my engineering is absolutely abysmal, as it always is. I generally tend to be someone that doesn't really focus on engineering with my own character. I always feel like it's a bit of an afterthought for me, which is a little bit sad. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why I do that. I might have to... I'm not entirely sure what I can even do with that, because companions in the Old Realms are completely different from companions in the base game. And they're not really going to be specializing in engineering. If you want an engineer companion, you're probably going to have to go to the Empire. And no offense, but I don't really want to recruit an Empire companion, because that's going to be well, kind of awful. You know, that's going to be kind of awful. But well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm actually just going to be staying around about here. I'm just going to zoom everyone ahead. And then we're going to see what actually happens. Did they actually build anything? Oh yeah, we're having some issues here, as you can see. Did they build anything at all? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, this is not going well. Maybe I should have just let them go in by themselves. Oh wait, no, we do have ladders. What are they actually doing right now? The AI is being super weird right here. I actually have no clue what they're doing. As you can tell, I literally just... yeah. Okay. Let's see if we could go up this one. Nope. Okay. What about this one? Okay, there we go. Okay. We might be able to get up here. Let's try and get a little bit of damage. Let's try and use my ability, even though the ability isn't really going to do anything for me right now, obviously. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm dead. Yes. No, there is no way I can participate in sieges right now. This is just absolutely terrible. We do not have enough of our own power to really do this. And as you can see, I actually did end up losing quite a few troops. Well, actually, did I lose quite a few? Yeah, I lost a couple of troops. And that's really not something I want, you know. I want to be as... I basically want to be as selfish as possible, pretty much, which is, you know, generally the way you want to do things. You generally want to be as selfish as you possibly can be. That is the way to progress in the game at a meaningful rate. Because obviously the AI, it doesn't matter whether they lose, you know, it just matters whether you lose. That's the whole point. I'm talking about allied AI here, of course. But yeah, anyway, let's see what we can do with these vassals right here. I want to fight this guy if we can. Ooh, hello there. Okay, he's actually got some pretty good people. What about this guy? He does not. Oh, no, he does too. Okay. Okay. Let's do this.
Stop there.
Ooh, yes. Look at him. Look at him. He has almost exactly the same power that we do. Okay, this is going to be very interesting. I'm actually a little bit worried about this. I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe we might. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of worried about this actually now. Okay. Yeah, I don't know actually. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll just be hyper-aggressive like we normally are. And we're just going to see if I can do some nice damage here. And maybe... I think that's probably going to... Nice. That's probably going to carry us through. At least I hope so. The ability for us to just be as aggressive as possible and actually eliminate enemies faster than the enemy can eliminate us. That's pretty much what I'm relying on here. Okay, I have to be a bit more accurate, please. Can I be a bit more accurate with my attacks? Nice. Okay, yeah, we're not doing as much damage as I would like against these enemy knights, but they are indeed the highest tier that Britannia has available, so that's kind of worrying. Not the knight errants, but the other ones. Yeah, we are doing some pretty good damage against them, though. Nice, nice. That was a questing knight. That is what we want. We want questing knights to be eliminated. And it feels to... You know, it's quite funny. It feels to me like our necromancers are providing us with a significant amount of buffering. And by that I mean they're summoning so many units that those units are getting killed instead of our meaningful ones. And there we have it. We did actually manage to achieve victory and gained 19 renown in the process. And obviously 29 influence, which is fantastic. The more influence and the more renown we can get, that's just going to provide us with even more power spike. And that's exactly what we want every day of the week. Alright, so I've returned to the nearby town and I'm actually selling all our stuff. So I'm just selling, you know, the classics. So in other words, all the resources and various other things that we picked up from the caravans that we fought. I also managed to find some capes for our fallen knights, which is really nice. That means they're going to be a lot more difficult to kill. And we also do want to get rid of a couple of horses. As you can see, we do have a lot of, well, a lot of something, at least. I'm actually not entirely sure what is causing us to have such a big problem here. I'm going to assume these guys? Yeah. Seems like Sumpter horses are giving us a problem, which is a bit weird, considering. I actually don't know why that would be the case, but I guess... You know, that's just how it is. It's a bit strange. Very, very strange indeed. I definitely wouldn't have expected that, but okay. And we've got 200 in writing now, so let's go for a Thunderous Charge. Thunderous Charge is obviously fantastic. I've almost leveled up again. So, let's see. I want to find some more people. I want to find some more people straight away. Let me just get these guys. I really badly want to get a task for this particular village, because being able to increase our relation there would be fantastic. Being able to recruit a higher tier, or in general just having a nicer amount of people would be good. You know, I like that. I like that. Oh, Art of the Blade. Do I want to do this? No. Yeah, I'm not really a duelist based character this time around. Well. It's actually quite funny. I never usually am, to be honest, so it's a bit strange. Anyway, let's go and see if we can find some additional vassals. Alright, so this is going to be more difficult because this guy actually has a much larger army than we do. And as you can see, he's going for me. Oh, wow. Okay. He really went for it right there. Okay. That is... not cool. That is not cool. Not at all. Thank you very much. Could he leave me alone a little bit? Just a little bit. It's actually quite funny. I feel like if I didn't have all of those HP increases, I'd probably be dead. You know what I mean? It feels like that. Feels like that for sure. But I guess we don't really need to worry too much because our it's quite funny actually. Our necromancers are doing so much damage right now. I'm quite surprised every single time they get so many kills. I guess I should stop being surprised about that because they do tend to do that. It's a bit, I don't know, a bit strange, I think. It's a bit strange because, you know, as I said to you in a previous episode, the necromancers haven't really been shown to be super, super effective for us in the past. And so that kind of boggles the mind slightly. But I guess we shouldn't really worry too much about it. And as you can see, our polearm skill just leveled up to 125. Very nice. We need as much of that as we can get our hands on. And I think what I might do, I might fight a couple of... Yeah, I think what yeah, okay. What I'm going to do is I'll fight some beastmen off screen in between episodes, and I'll try to level up my two-handed skill a little bit. Because I feel like if we're ever going to do not a tournament, if we're ever going to do a siege, then it's going to be extremely important for us to have some semblance of proficiency with a weapon that can be used in close quarters. Because as it is right now, we just have a pokey stick. And the pokey stick is not really going to do the job, is it? No. It's not really going to do the job. Anyway, let's just speed things up here. And there you go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Not too bad. And yeah, I obviously looked at his composition before we went in here. He didn't have anything too dramatic. He just had a bunch of low-tier nobles. They're, you know, obviously relatively easy for us to deal with. So I don't really have to worry about them in the least. Okay, here we go. There you go. Nice. 800 dark energy. 800 dark energy. Very nice indeed. And let's see if this is better for him. No, this is exactly the same as what he's currently using. I guess we can give him these boots. Oh, no, these boots are better. Funnily enough, I'm actually wondering whether they're better. No, about the same. About the same as what I have. Okay, that's absolutely fine. What about his gloves? Yeah, no, his gloves. There we go. Okay, got a nice little upgrade for him. Take some loot. And how's my herding now? Is my herding still the same? Yes, it is. It is still the same. Okay, we're gonna have to go down to Martel then, because it feels to me like I don't know. It feels to me like we just don't have enough places to sell, and it's really weird because generally in Bannerlord and especially in the Old Realms, you have a load of money. You've got a load of money in these places. But for some reason, I'm just bankrupting them instantaneously every single time I come here, which is really, really weird. But anyway, let's just get rid of a load of these. As you can see, my herding is going down dramatically. I think it's probably because I don't need that many horses. Yeah, it's 0.4 now, which is pretty good. We can get rid of these as well, I suppose. My capacity is now being exceeded, unfortunately, which is indeed a problem, and I'm gonna have to do something about that. We've got so many. We've got way too much food. Yep, 76 days worth. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Now let's sell everything here. That's good. Sell everything here. Nope, not everything. Oh, okay. I went a little bit too hard on this. Should I just buy a new helmet? I do want to buy a new helmet because I feel like getting headshot is going to be my demise. I'm going to buy this. There we go. It's going to be very expensive. Yes, it's quite expensive, but we are indeed rolling in cash right now, so I don't really need to worry about it too badly, right? There we go. All right. Fantastic. Okay, so now we've basically fixed our herding problem slightly. I mean, we still have 0.27, but that's not super bad, is it? You know, that's not really, really awful. And we've obviously leveled up, so we're probably going to have to spec into something, aren't we? Okay, so shall we take leadership? That's the question. Shall we take leadership? Shall we take engineering? I don't really want to take engineering. I don't really want to take scouting either, to be honest, but I feel like I kind of have to in certain aspects, even though scouting isn't really even going to help me that much. Athletics would be really, really useful, but when am I ever going to level this up? This is the point. When am I ever going to level this up? Not in a million years. So I'm going to go for leadership, and I'm going to spec my attribute point in endurance, because that's going to obviously be extremely important for us. And then I should probably put a point in this, take out a point in that, and get this. There we go. So now we have the lance attack scaling with two-handed, which obviously is not that amazing, but the ability duration scales with pole armored riding. And the reason why I say that it's not particularly amazing for it to scale with two-handed is because we don't have a huge amount of two-handed skill. It doesn't mean that it's bad, it just means that I don't have two-handed skill to take advantage of it in the most maximum, optimum way at the moment. But soon I will. Anyway, let's continue onward and try and find some more vassals to fight. Obviously, I'm actually almost at the next clan tier. Yeah, it's only going to take me another 70 or so renown. It's really not that bad to actually get to the next clan tier from this point. I feel like the progression in Bannerlord in general only gets really, really harsh when you get to like clan tier 4. Because clan tier 4, from then on, you need like what? What is it? I think you need 3,000 renown or something like that, and I think you then will need, isn't it 6,000 to get to clan tier 5? Or something like that? I actually don't know. I can't remember right now, but anyway, let's see. Oh, this guy's just got peasant levies. We could take him. Do you think we could take him? I'm a bit worried about this, actually.
What do you want,
Ooh, wait a minute. Do you think we can actually take him? You know what? I'm gonna go for it. This is risky. This is very risky. I don't know whether this is actually going to be. Is this not doable? Is it not doable? I don't know. I guess we're going to try it. We're going to try it, and we'll see what happens. Where is the enemy? I'm unfortunately. Ah, there they are. They're very far away, and I've just used my ability. Oh no. Yeah, that's the only problem. The ability being bound on alt and stuff. I guess you could actually change it if you wanted to, but yeah, I should not be couch lancing against these guys. So let me just distract them a little bit. Distraction is actually one of the most powerful things you could do, really, especially against a cavalry-based force. Haha, okay, he blocked that from behind. I don't know how he did that, but sure. And let's just use this again. Charge in, do some decent-ish damage with our little horse here. I wonder how long our ability actually lasts now. I don't seem to be able to see any kind of particle effects or anything like that around me, so I don't actually know how long it lasts. But because we only have a 30-second duration, I'm basically just spamming it right now, you know? Pretty much just putting it on me whenever I can and trying to make the best of it, pretty much. And obviously, because we do have our necromancers, it doesn't really matter whether we send our people in, because, as I say, the amount of skeletal units that make all the difference in our own more valuable units' survivability is just staggering. It's actually really, really strong. And the funny thing about this, obviously, is the fact that we do need to eliminate, yes, that guy, for example. Thank you. And I think we are basically done. So I'm just going to speed things up. And there we have it. How many did we lose? We lost, as you can see, we basically lost nothing. This thing at the top here, right? This bar at the top, it illustrates your combat strength. But the funny thing about the combat strength is that it is artificially inflated by all of the random skeletal warriors that are being summoned by the necromancers. And that makes all the difference. It's so funny, because I was thinking, oh no, I'm losing so many people. No, I wasn't. It was just skeletons just being eliminated, and that was it. There was nothing else. There was nothing else to it, which is just crazy good. It is so good. Okay, yeah, we'll take all this loot, obviously, and then we'll move on, and we'll get out of here. And you can see how much I got. So much renown for that. I didn't even know how much renown I got for that, but I got at least 30, I think, 30 or something, 30 or 40. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.